Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters. Why I said that was because I believe Pravind had set a standard so high for me personally. I felt like I was so angry I need to change something about myself. Was it persuasive?
Yes.
I think you could tell by the reactions at the end. But if I could summarize what I thought was great about Pravind's speech, was it was emotional and powerful, detailed and colorful, and subtle and smooth. So allow me to elaborate. In terms of emotion, interestingly, his use of anger as a topic was very suitable. And how that permeates through the entire speech, not only through his language, in his body posture, and even in his vocal variety, in the way he spoke, were all on spot. Just one example that really impressed me was when he said the word deeply offensive. Very subtle, but if you could catch it, those were the very elements that permeated through his entire speech. Secondly, detailed and colorful. The use of his language was superior. Words like the taste of anger in your mouth, sensual, experiential. Words like, I don't want optimism, I want fear. Contrasting statements, it really piqued my interest. What is this all about? Being angry is like grabbing hot coals and throwing it at people. And then he linked it to his concluding statement. Sometimes having burnt your fingers and allowing you to change your world. And that leads to my last point about his smooth linkages, the way he organized it from the use of statistics, 1 in 10, 1 in 4, to the way he used his scientific experiments, the way he described his scientific experiment, from the experimental group to the control group to the different control situations, the way their eyes darted around and how that leads to what he thought was astonishing, to what he thought was interesting. And these were all little nuggets of how he brings his speech to life. So just to end off, if I could offer anything to improve, was while it certainly left us punching in the air and yes, let's change the world, something that could probably buffer Pravind's speech was maybe a specific strategy of how one can harness speech. And also perhaps something personal, like what makes you angry that you can change the world. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to congratulate Pravind on an excellent speech and I look forward to his next speech.